I remember when my dad started doing drugs and like kind of going down the wrong path. He was a really good guy and he had like a really good job and he had like goals for the future.
Who do I look like more? Both of them.
You look like him.
You look like him.
My name is Shanice Kerr and I'm 18 and I've kind of lived with addiction my whole life.
My name is Winter Auger. I'm 24. I have also lived with addiction my whole life.
I lost some family members to addiction and my mom and my dad are currently going through it too.
I've lost a few family members to opioid overdoses and alcohol poisoning, a few friends as well.
It sucks not having like parents to like look up to or like talk to or like have that like relationship with them.
The most challenging part about having both parents who are living in addiction, I guess, would be just like always feeling abandoned ever since I was a little girl.
So I kind of thought it was normal, like I thought it was cool, so I kind of got into it with the wrong crowd, smoking weed or just drinking. Over the years I realized it's not cool and it kind of like made my depression worse and I kind of started self-harming, but I've currently broke that habit and I'm learning to deal with it in like healthy coping mechanisms.
And I started hanging out with people who are way older than me, like I was only 12 years old. So then I just started drinking and getting high, and I actually had one suicide attempt at 12 years old. I think I leaned towards addiction at a young age because that's what I grew up around and I thought that was normal.
Winter said like we didn't have role models, just like people we didn't want to be like, so that's also what I tell myself every day is I don't want to like be like my parents, and it's not worth like overdosing or dying at a young age because you still have so much to do.
What helped me with my sobriety is ceremony and culture. Yeah, and there's like multiple people who I met at the Friendship Center who've had a big impact on my sobriety journey. And biggest person who probably influenced me, her name is Delane Lambert English. She passed away back in February of this year. She was my role model. She helped me a lot. That was really hard for me to lose her. It's still hard to this day, but I really look up to her, and for me, I just like to surround myself with women who are uplifting and who understand, I guess. I just wish that I can be like half the person she is. I was never raised knowing my culture, my indigenous culture, and the more I learn about my culture and where I come from, and the more I attend ceremonies, I feel like I find myself and I'm connected to who I am and who my ancestors were and where I come from, and that makes me really proud.
I do attend ceremonies with Winters sometimes, which makes me feel like really good about myself after. I don't know, I just know that I'm a way better person than I was a few years ago. So just reminding myself that is what helps me cope. I know that I want a good life and I want a sober life. I want healthy relationships and to work on my mental health. I would say to set goals for yourself. Like even getting a job, it takes you away from that.
But don't let it consume your life, and just know when to ask for help because there's people out there who care. Just know that you don't have to suffer alone.